Over the weekend, social media was thrown into chaos when a shocking hashtag, #TrumpIsDead, suddenly erupted on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. What started as a single post quickly snowballed into a global phenomenon, with millions of users encountering the hashtag in their feeds, often with no context or explanation. The digital world seemed to pause as people everywhere tried to make sense of what was happening. The hashtag spread like wildfire, sparking confusion, alarm, and even panic across continents. People from all walks of life, students, professionals, families, were glued to their screens, searching for answers and sharing their reactions in real time. The sheer speed and reach of the trend highlighted just how interconnected our world has become and how quickly information or misinformation can travel. Despite the frenzy, there was no official announcement, no credible news report, just a sudden digital wildfire fueled by speculation, viral momentum, and the echo chamber effect of social media. Rumors and unverified headlines filled timelines, making it nearly impossible to distinguish fact from fiction in the heat of the moment. The trend's explosive speed was a stark reminder of how misinformation can spread in our hyper-connected world. Within minutes, millions were exposed to the rumor, and the hashtag dominated trending lists, outpacing even major news events. For many, seeing such a definitive and alarming statement about a world leader was deeply unsettling. It forced people to question the reliability of their news sources and the role social media plays in shaping our perceptions of reality. This wasn't just a simple rumor. It was a complex mix of health concerns, political statements, and the unpredictable dynamics of social media. The conversation quickly expanded, with some users expressing genuine worry, others making political points, and many more simply trying to keep up with the rapidly evolving story. Trending topics like this create a sense of urgency and FOMO, fear of missing out, regardless of whether the information is true. People rush to share, debunk, or even joke about the news, each post amplifying the noise and making it harder to find the truth. In the next scenes, we'll break down how this viral moment unfolded, from the initial health rumors to the powerful influence of social media algorithms and the role of pop culture myths in fueling the fire. Our goal is to separate fact from fiction, provide clarity, and help you understand how a single hashtag managed to take over our feeds and shape the global conversation in just a matter of hours. The seeds of this viral trend were planted months ago, as public scrutiny of President Trump's health intensified. At 79, Trump is the oldest U.S. president, making every visible sign, like July's swollen ankles and recurring hand bruises, fodder for speculation. These images circulated widely, with makeup attempts to conceal bruises only fueling more rumors. The recurring nature of these signs led many to suspect an undisclosed health issue, creating an information vacuum. In any presidency, health is scrutinized, but Trump's age and visible symptoms made the speculation especially potent. The ongoing chatter primed the public to believe something serious was being hidden. This environment was ripe for rumors to explode at the slightest spark. When the viral hashtag appeared, it found an audience already on edge and ready to believe the worst. As speculation mounted and social media buzzed with theories, the White House and President Trump's physician moved quickly to address the swirling rumors head-on. The administration recognized the need for transparency, knowing that silence could fuel even more speculation and uncertainty. The press office released an official statement confirming that President Trump has chronic venous insufficiency, a relatively common condition, especially among older adults. This diagnosis, they explained, accounts for the visible swelling and bruising on his hands that had sparked so much concern online. The statement aimed to reassure the public that there was no cause for alarm. Dr. Sean Barbabella, Trump's personal physician, spoke directly to reporters. He attributed the hand bruises to a combination of frequent handshakes, a routine part of the president's daily interactions, and the regular use of aspirin, which can increase the likelihood of minor bruising. He emphasized that these factors were not indicative of any serious underlying illness. Dr. Barbabella was clear in ruling out any severe conditions, calling the bruising benign and expected given the president's age and lifestyle. He reassured the public that there was no evidence of a more serious health issue and that the president remained in good health overall. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt took the podium to further emphasize Trump's stamina and relentless daily work ethic. She highlighted his packed schedule, his ongoing engagement with both domestic and international affairs, and his visible presence in the public eye. The administration sought to shift the conversation away from rumors and back to the president's performance and leadership. While reporters pressed for more details, the administration carefully avoided directly addressing the #TrumpIsDead trend. Instead, they focused on projecting an image of normalcy and stability, providing only factual updates and steering clear of speculation. This approach was designed to prevent the rumor from gaining further traction. Their strategy was clear: let the president's visible activity, public appearances, and official medical reports speak for themselves. By maintaining a steady flow of information and keeping the president in the public eye, they hoped to reassure both supporters and critics. By not engaging directly with the viral rumor, the White House aimed to avoid giving it more legitimacy or inadvertently amplifying it. Instead, they relied on the facts and the president's ongoing activities to counter the narrative. The message from the administration was unmistakable. Despite the online frenzy and rampant speculation, President Trump remains active, visible, and fully capable of carrying out his duties as commander-in-chief. The rumor gained momentum after Vice President J.D. Vance's recent USA Today interview. Asked if he was prepared to lead, Vance replied he'd be ready if a terrible tragedy were to occur. A standard answer, but one that was quickly taken out of context. Social media seized on the phrase, interpreting it as a hint of imminent crisis, especially given the existing health rumors. Vance immediately followed up by praising Trump's health and energy, but that nuance was lost online. The terrible tragedy soundbite spread rapidly, fueling speculation. For many, it felt like confirmation from the inside, even though it was just a hypothetical. This misinterpretation bridged vague health concerns and the viral, definitive claim. The #TrumpIsDead trend is a striking example of how social media can take a rumor and turn it into a viral sensation almost overnight. Platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok have the power to supercharge misinformation, spreading it far beyond its original source. What starts as a single post or a misunderstood comment can quickly snowball, reaching millions of people in just a few hours. The rumor didn't originate from one place or person. It was pieced together from scattered posts across different platforms. Some users genuinely misinterpreted a comment by Vance, while others deliberately twisted the narrative for attention or to stir controversy. As these fragments of misinformation spread, they began to merge, creating a much larger and more convincing story. Trolls, political opponents, and even casual users jumped on the bandwagon, using the hashtag for jokes, memes, or to launch attacks. For some, it was just a way to get laughs or go viral themselves, but for others, it was a tool to push a political agenda or sow confusion. As the hashtag gained momentum, social media algorithms took notice. These algorithms are designed to promote content that gets engagement, so the more people interacted with the hashtag, the more it was pushed onto other users' feeds. This created a powerful feedback loop, where the rumor's visibility kept increasing, regardless of its truth. Ironically, even those trying to debunk the rumor contributed to its spread. By using the hashtag to correct misinformation, they helped keep it trending, making it even harder for the truth to break through the noise. The flood of memes, jokes, and alarmist posts made it nearly impossible for the average user to separate fact from fiction. The line between reality and rumor became so blurred that even seasoned social media users struggled to find reliable information. This wasn't the first time a Trump death hoax had gone viral. In 2023, Donald Trump Jr.'s hacked Twitter account posted a similar false claim, which was quickly debunked by Trump himself. That incident set a precedent, making people more susceptible to believing the new rumor. For many, the memory of the previous hoax made the latest rumor feel more plausible. The repetition of similar stories over time can wear down skepticism, making even the most outlandish claims seem possible. The end result was a chaotic, noisy environment where misinformation thrived and the truth struggled to be heard. In today's digital age, a single rumor can become a global headline in minutes, leaving confusion and uncertainty in its wake. Pop culture added fuel to the fire with The Simpsons at the center. The show's reputation for predicting events was twisted to support the rumor, thanks to a Comic-Con joke by creator Matt Groening about the show lasting until Vance is president. Online, this was spun as a prophecy, not a joke. AI-generated images faked Simpsons episodes depicting Trump's death, spreading as supposed proof. These visuals were persuasive, especially to those unfamiliar with AI fakes. The blending of real-world rumors with pop culture myths made the misinformation more believable and shareable. People passed along these predictions without verifying them, keeping the trend alive. This fusion of entertainment and rumor blurred reality, making the hoax harder to debunk. Amid the chaos, the facts remain clear. No credible source has reported President Trump's death or a medical crisis. The viral trend was built on speculation, not official news. Trump's absence from public events during a holiday weekend was normal, not suspicious. He remained active on Truth Social, posting about policy matters as usual. Medical updates confirmed his conditions are manageable and not life-threatening. Dr. Barbabella explained the bruising and swelling as benign, and the White House has been transparent about his health. The rumor originated and spread solely on social media, with no confirmation from reputable outlets. A trending hashtag reflects conversation, not fact. While the online narrative raged, the president and his team continued their work as usual. The Trump administration is defined by a striking age gap. Trump at 79, the oldest president ever, and Vance at 41, one of the youngest vice presidents. This nearly four-decade difference keeps health and succession in the spotlight. Every public appearance is scrutinized, and the age gap invites speculation about readiness and continuity. Supporters see it as a blend of experience and youth. Critics worry about stability. The dynamic makes the administration especially vulnerable to health-related rumors. The simple fact of their ages provides a constant hook for speculation. This underlying tension fueled the weekend's viral narrative. The #TrumpIsDead trend is a lesson in media literacy and the dangers of viral misinformation. The rumor was a fabrication, amplified by misinterpreted statements, old health concerns, and social media algorithms. Official facts. Trump is alive and active. His health issues are minor and explained. Vance's comments were standard and taken out of context. Virality doesn't equal truth. Always check sources and evidence before sharing. This episode highlights the vulnerability of our information ecosystem to fear and speculation. By understanding how these rumors spread, we can become more responsible digital citizens. The goal: prioritize facts over frenzy and clarity over chaos.